Hi, we're the Zanayed family. This is my husband Abe, and my name's Ruth. We've been married for 45 years. We have 4 children, 7 grandchildren. We don't have any biological family in Birmingham, so that's one of the things that we really love about Cross Creek is we feel like we have a family locally, even though we don't have our biological family here. I love the stage of life we're in right now. I loved raising our kids, but having the grandkids is just even nicer. We've been at Cross Creek for almost a year. We looked at several churches. We were looking for a church where the Bible was preached. We were looking for a church that had an emphasis on missions, and we found what we were looking for.
Yeah, our son is a missionary, so missions was very important to us. And before we joined Cross Creek Church, we did an extensive search. And having come from we've been to Baptist churches and we've been to evangelical churches, and in Chicago, we went to Moody Church. So we had very strict standards of what we were looking for. And when we came here, we found what we were looking for. We liked the fact that even though it's a growing church, missions was very important to the church. We found the people to be very loving, which is the most important gift a Christian can have. And that basically it was just, people were nice. They invited us out to dinner, and we got to know people at the different life groups that we were involved with. And since then, we've only been, as Ruth said, about a year and a half at the church, and we've joined the Long Range Planning Committee. We joined the Missions Committee. We feel like we were involved, and even though we were at Briarwood, here a much smaller church, we feel we're like an integral part, and pastor's preaching has been right on biblically sound principles, and we just love it here. And we think of all the places we've been at, this is the best church in 40 years that we've been at.
And it's not a young church, it's not an old church, it's a church for everybody. There's a group to hook up with no matter what age you are. When we first started coming, a couple people from Life Group invited us out to lunch. Got to know them very easily and started attending Life Group. And like I said before, we just feel like we have family here now. We pray for each other. We have good teaching in our life group, and then we have a good casual time where we pray and talk about what's going on in our lives. And it's really nice, especially when you don't have family close by. I just feel like just in the year that we've been here, we've gotten really close.
And what we're hoping for in the future is that Cross Creek Church continues to grow and become more diversified as a community, and we would like to see the church become large enough to plant another church.
And I also like to see more outreach in the community projects, either like English as a second language, or possibly a daycare where the community could really see that the love that we feel in the church, that they would see our love, and that would point them to the love of Christ. There's just a lot of love in this community, and we'd like the community to see it too.